Hi Stampers, it's Meg from Loven Stamps, and I have another project to share with you from outdoors. This one uses again the Rose Wonder stamp set to make this cute little box of note cards and matching envelopes. The envelopes are made with an envelope punch board, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for making these really simple cards to go along. And I think you can see my dog Pepper there in the background wagging her tail. She likes stamping too. So let's get stamping.
Alright, so with Stamps the Mail Club, your pieces are all pre-cut for you. So just grab out, you're going to need your packet of your 3 envelopes, your 3 cards, and all of these cute little strips, as well as your box. So let me give you the quick tips for putting your box together. It's really easy. I like to fold my flaps before I actually adhere. Well, you're not adhering anything, it stays by magic. I like magic too. But I like to fold all my flaps before I start to assemble my box so that I know that the pieces will stay where I want them. Alright, and here's what you're going to do. You start with the U shape first, then you put the 2 side flaps on, and then see how there's that little slot there? The tab goes into the slot, and there is your box all assembled and stuck together and no adhesive necessary. Pretty cool, huh? Like I said, I like magic. Alright, you could choose to stamp on this box or decorate it more if you want to, but I want to show you how to do these cards in envelopes. So the cards are pretty simple. They are cut to 6 inches by 3.5 inches, and all you're going to do is go ahead and fold them in half. But wait, don't do it yet, because I like to stamp on them first. You're going to put your your paper piercing mat under here, and then you can ink your rose stamp with your Calypso Coral marker, or just grab your stamp pad if it's handy. To keep the ink off of my mat, I'm going to just grab a piece of grid paper, and then this card is going to be stamped right down here. So you'll notice that my stamp is going off the bottom of my cardstock, and my leaf is going to end up on the back, but that's perfectly okay. If your cardstock sticks to your stamp, just pick it up and give it a little extra smoosh, and then this is going to get folded in half so that we have our card base. So from here you can add a greeting of your choice. I'm going to grab a thank you greeting here and just add this up here, sort of in this empty space at the top. And then check out how cute this quick card goes together. So all these little strips, these are from the cardstock that was trimmed for the envelope, and I'll show you that in a second. But I'm going to flip to grab 2 and go ahead and just put some snail adhesive right across here, or you can put your adhesive on the back of the paper instead. But 2 of these strips is just about the perfect width to go with to go with the snail adhesive. I can't talk and stick in line at the same time. So I'm just going to slide those across there, trim at the end, and check out that cute little card. Okay, the only thing that would make this cuter is a coordinating envelope. So with your Stamps the Mail Club kit, you have envelopes already scored and ready to go. So I'm going to show you how to put this together, and then I'll show you how to make your own if you have the envelope punch board. So I'm just going to fold the edges together here. I like to trim the bottom. So you can either leave this cute little bit here if you want to, or you can take a pair of scissors and just trim that off straight so that you have sort of that typical envelope shape. And then I'm going to put adhesive on my flaps. Now, if you put adhesive on the bottom and then fold it up, you need to be careful so that well, I guess it works okay. Either way, you want to be careful and put adhesive only in a place that's going to get covered up by the rest of the envelope. So I have fast fuse on there for those 2. That ready to go, and then our card slides in. And you can, well, these are a little too small to mail, but Designer Series paper envelopes can be mailed. Sometimes I'll just put like a white sticker on there. You can seal it up with more fast fuse, or you can put this inside something. I think these look like really cute little like things you'd put in a bouquet or something like that, with a plate of cookies. Cute little, oh, thank you note. Oh, for me, thanks so much. Anyway, okay, so for 3 cards, you have enough supplies in your Stamps Mail Club kit, which means that you could package them up in this cute little box and give someone a gift that has little cards in it, because people love hand stamp cards, but they love to give them to you. This is a great gift for somebody, mother-in-law or your mom or sister, whoever would like to give hand stamp cards but doesn't have time to make their own yet. All right, envelope punch board. It comes in a cute storage box like this. Okay, it's not cute, it's white, but you could make it cute. And here is the tool itself. So on the tool, there are some directions. It says right here, select your card size, trim the paper, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you how this works. But what you want to do is figure out what size you want your card to be. So my card is no, it's not. My finished card is 3 by 3.5 inches. So I'm going to go right across here. It says my paper size is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and my score line is 2 5/8. Okay, so you don't have to memorize that because it's right there. So I've cut a piece of designer series paper. This is from one of the 6-inch stacks. I just trimmed off the edges so that I have 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and this is where those cute strips for your cards come from. And then I always have trouble finding things that are in my stamping mess, my stamp room. So one of the things I love about this is that the bone folder is included with it. You just tuck it in there, and that way you never lose it. Okay, so remember our starting line was at 2 5/8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my paper up here at 2 5/8. Okay, and then I'm going to take my scoring tool, and see this line right here? There's a continuation of this. So if you start here in this line and just score all the way into the center, then you are set, and then you're going to ka-chunk. So score, ka-chunk. Then you're going to take that out. See the ka-chunk that did it? I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. I'm going to line up my score line to this place where it says score guide. So score line to score guide. And so here's the little score guide. Here's the score line. And on really busy paper, it's tricky to see, but I promise it's there. Starting out here again, I'm going to score and ka-chunk. Okay, turn 90 degrees, score line to score guide, score it, ka-chunk, turn, score line to score guide, score and ka-chunk. Okay, is this looking familiar? All right, so we are on our way for our envelope, but you'll notice that the ones that come in your Stamps Mail Club kit have cute rounded corners. This one not so much. That's easy. It's on the same board. So corner rounder. All you do is take your board here, slide it in, ka-chunk again on your 4 corners, and there you go. We are all set with our next envelope. So you just fold in, you can trim that little tab if you want, or just leave it, and that's what you can do. The envelope punch board is a really great item to have. I use this all the time. I have a tutorial on my blog with a video that shows how to make a card box. That's one of my most popular YouTube videos. So you can look for that link in the description below or on my blog post if you're seeing this video on my blog. The paper or the card size goes from 2 by 3.5 inches all the way up to a card that is 6 by 8.5 inches using almost a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So this is a really neat tool whether you want little envelopes or big envelopes. Great one to have on hand. And you can make your own set of cute Rose Wonder cards and envelopes with your Stamps and Mail Club kit if you would like to. My kits are available through my website, lovenstamps.com, and you can order, and everything comes to your doorstep, including the stamps and the ink. If you already have the stamps, it's no problem. You can just pick out, well, first of all, you should still get this kit because you'll have 4 projects ready to go, but then you can just pick out something to get instead of the stamp set in your kit. We just substitute, and it's no problem. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you are looking forward to using your envelope punch board, and I look forward to stamping with you by mail. Happy stamping!